Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be taking a deep dive into the reliability of the Hyundai Genesis Coupe. This sporty two-door has been a popular choice for enthusiasts since its debut in 2008, but how well does it hold up over time? We'll be looking at common problems reported by owners, potential repair costs, and overall reliability ratings. So, whether you're considering buying a Genesis Coupe or you're just curious about its long-term durability, stick around to find out everything you need to know. The Hyundai Genesis Coupe is a sporty and stylish car that was produced from 2008 to 2016. It was available with a variety of engine options, including a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder and a 3.8-liter V6. While the Genesis Coupe was generally a reliable car, there are a few common problems that owners should be aware of. One of the most common problems with the Hyundai Genesis Coupe is that the speakers can stop working. This is usually caused by a faulty amplifier, which can be replaced for around $500. Another common problem is paint chipping and peeling. This is especially common on the front bumper and hood. There are a few things that can cause paint chipping and peeling, including rock chips, scratches, and exposure to harsh chemicals. If you notice paint chipping or peeling on your Genesis Coupe, you can have it repaired by a professional body shop. In addition to the problems mentioned above, there are a few other common problems that Hyundai Genesis Coupe owners may experience. These include engine oil leaks. This is a relatively common problem with the 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. The oil leaks can be caused by a variety of factors, including a faulty valve cover gasket or a loose oil filter. Transmission problems. The Hyundai Genesis Coupe is available with either a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic transmission. Both transmissions can experience problems, but the automatic transmission is more likely to have issues. Electrical problems. The Hyundai Genesis Coupe can also experience electrical problems, such as problems with the headlights, tail lights, or power windows. Overall, the Hyundai Genesis Coupe is a reliable car. However, there are a few common problems that owners should be aware of. If you are considering buying a Hyundai Genesis Coupe, be sure to do your research and be aware of these potential problems. The Hyundai Genesis Coupe has been known to develop a rattling noise while driving, especially at low speeds. This can be caused by a few different things, including loose exhaust components. The exhaust system can loosen over time, causing parts to rattle against each other. This is most common in older vehicles or those that have been driven hard. Worn suspension components. The suspension system is responsible for keeping the wheels connected to the car and absorbing bumps in the road. Over time, the suspension components can wear out, causing them to rattle or squeak. Loose heat shields. The heat shields are designed to protect the car's interior from the heat of the exhaust system. However, they can sometimes come loose and rattle against the exhaust pipes. If you're experiencing a rattling noise while driving your Genesis Coupe, it's important to have it checked out by a mechanic to determine the cause and get it fixed. The Hyundai Genesis Coupe is also known to have issues with the timing chain jumping. The timing chain is responsible for synchronizing the movement of the crankshaft and camshaft, which is essential for proper engine operation. If the timing chain jumps, it can cause the engine to lose power or even stall. In some cases, it can also cause serious engine damage. There are a few things that can cause the timing chain to jump, including worn timing chain tensioner. The timing chain tensioner is responsible for keeping the timing chain tight. Over time, the tensioner can wear out, allowing the chain to become loose and jump. Defective timing chain guides. The timing chain guides help to keep the chain in place. If the guides are defective, they can allow the chain to move around and jump. Insufficient oil pressure. The timing chain is lubricated by engine oil. If the oil pressure is too low, it can cause the chain to jump. If you're concerned about the timing chain in your Genesis Coupe, it's important to have it inspected by a mechanic. They can check the condition of the chain and tensioner and make sure that the oil pressure is adequate. The Hyundai Genesis Coupe's anti-theft system can sometimes malfunction and sound the alarm for no reason. This can be caused by a few different things, including Faulty door sensor. The door sensor is responsible for detecting when a door is opened. If the sensor is faulty, it can send a false signal to the alarm system, causing it to sound. Low battery voltage. The anti-theft system requires a certain amount of battery voltage to operate properly. If the battery voltage is low, it can cause the alarm to malfunction. Interference from other electronic devices. The anti-theft system can be interfered with by other electronic devices, such as cell phones or garage door openers. If your Genesis Coupe's anti-theft system is sounding for no reason, you can try resetting the alarm by disconnecting the battery for a few minutes. If that doesn't work, you'll need to take it to a mechanic to have it diagnosed and repaired. The Hyundai Genesis Coupe is known for its sleek and stylish design, but the paint can be prone to chipping. This is especially true on cars that are driven in areas with a lot of road debris or that are frequently washed with automatic car washes. There are a few things you can do to prevent your Genesis Coupe's paint from chipping, including: wax your car regularly. Waxing your car will help to protect the paint from scratches and chips. Park in the shade. Parking in the shade will help to prevent the paint from fading and chipping. Hand wash your car. Automatic car washes can be harsh on your car's paint, so it's best to hand wash it whenever possible. If your Genesis Coupe's paint has already chipped, you can have it repaired by a professional body shop. The Hyundai Genesis Coupe can sometimes experience engine stalls, especially when idling or accelerating. This can be caused by a few different things, including dirty fuel injectors. The fuel injectors are responsible for delivering fuel to the engine. If they are dirty, they can cause the engine to run lean and stall. Faulty mass airflow sensor. The mass airflow sensor measures the amount of air entering the engine. If it is faulty, it can send a false signal to the engine control unit, causing the engine to stall. Vacuum leak. A vacuum leak can cause the engine to run lean and stall. If your Genesis Coupe is experiencing engine stalls, you should take it to a mechanic to have it diagnosed and repaired. The Hyundai Genesis Coupe's power steering pump can sometimes make a whining noise, especially when turning the steering wheel. This is usually caused by low power steering fluid levels. To fix this problem, you can simply add more power steering fluid to the reservoir. However, if the noise persists, it could be a sign of a more serious problem with the power steering pump. In this case, you should take your car to a mechanic to have it checked out.